Good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Alan Campbell, and we begin with that air traffic controller at Metro Airport blowing the whistle.
The professional calls it a dangerous system used during landings at the airport, and now the U.S. Special Counsel has alerted the president about these safety concerns.
7 investigator Heather CATALLO has been investigating this for months. She joins us live with what she's uncovered. Heather?
Well, Alan and Carolyn, this all stems from a report that was just made public. This air traffic controller here at Metro says this is a safety concern and he wants things to change. I do want to point out I started this investigation last winter before the pandemic. That's why you won't see any social distancing in this video. Landings and takeoffs are the most critical part of flying, especially when the weather is bad. That's why air traffic controllers at Detroit Metro Airport have been worried about an antenna system that's supposed to provide course information to pilots as they approach the airport's westernmost runway.
Blue Street 54 is right. You're well east of the final runway 22, right? Verify you're correcting, or did you miss the localizer?
Blue Street 54, right, correcting.
It's called an Instrument Landing System, or ILS Offset Localizer, and air traffic controllers say its placement at Metro Airport results in the signal getting interrupted, especially when large planes taxi right in front of it. As you can hear from these radar playbacks obtained by the 7 investigators, pilots and air traffic controllers want this problem fixed.
You guys need to be off of Yankee and go to Zulu.
Trust me, that's a constant discussion.
No, it's not a discussion. It's a safety issue coming from the pilots.
You guys can call the tower and talk to the supervisor about that. It's out of my control, and I agree with you.
I need a phone number. Do you guys have any issues with the localizer on 22 right tonight? That was part of why we had some issues with the course. We were getting some intermittent signal on the localizer on final there.
Why did you blow the whistle?
I was concerned for the safety of the flying public and the pilots.
Veteran air traffic controller Vincent Sugent has worked in the Detroit Metro Tower for decades. Sugent says he told Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA management, about the problem with the offset localizer in 2015.
I said, there's going to be an issue. And I said, we need to stop this.
Sugent says if the signal to the planes gets interrupted, the pilots can overshoot the runway, forcing them to abort their landings.
What's the danger?
Well, they could actually hit in poor weather.
Federal records show the FAA did stop using this air traffic procedure back in 2015 due to safety concerns. But in August of 2018, the FAA started using the ILSY approach yet again, despite the signal interruptions on the runway. Records show the FAA stated that this effect has been deemed an acceptable risk. So Sugent filed a federal whistleblower complaint with the Office of Special Counsel, alleging the FAA has prioritized airport efficiency and capacity over the safety of the flying public. Sugent says if the antenna was just moved, the problem could be solved.
It's a simple solution to fix it.
The FAA said Sugent's allegations were not substantiated and said the location of the offset localizer does not create imminent danger. But the U.S. Special Counsel disagreed and wrote a letter to the president saying the agency's findings do not appear reasonable and, quote, I urge the FAA to further review the safety issues associated with the ILSY approach procedure and take the steps necessary to resolve them.
What's your message to the FAA?
Do their job. Move that piece of equipment so the signal does not get interfered with. We should be making it safer.
I have reached out to the FAA for comment on this. So far, they have not gotten back to us. Reporting live at Metro Airport, I'm Heather CATALLO, 7 Action News.
So,
Carolyn?
Heather, a question for you. Now that this letter from the U.S. Special Counsel has been sent to the president, what happens next?
Well, these reports are going to be sent to Congress as well. It'll be up to them or the executive branch to determine if the FAA needs some more oversight on this issue.
All right, Heather, we'll see what happens, and I'm sure you'll stay on it. Thank you very much, as always, for the live report and the investigation.